This on.
Welcome. Yesterday we talked about. Dang, I forgot that fact. What did we talk about? Oh, my brain it slipped my mind. You remember, Joe?
I know we was talking about what we said the day before, or the time before that about like judgment.
Yeah.
And then I forgot what we got on after that.
We
What was the
in-
Bible
we
verse? Was
in-
it Job?
we was in
I know. I
Job.
just thought about
I
that.
think it's backslide.
That's it. Backslide. Yeah. Last week we talked about what I tell you. I told you every time. Every time they show up, soon we start preaching, they show up. Come and get some Jesus,
Nas
bro.
not coming?
Huh?
Nas not coming?
Yeah,
He's okay.
we told him to stop at the park. Tell him, come on, he tripping. But last week we talked about backslide. Today we're gonna talk about God's promises. Now today, I ain't got no accounts for y'all because with this topic, generally if you want to know about God's promises, it's all over all 66 books of the Bible, from Genesis to Revelation. It's God has promised somebody something in each one of them books, and it came to pass eventually. What I want to talk about is, told y'all, it's crazy. Look at God, I'm telling y'all.
Mysterious ways, man.
Man, God said, I got you, don't worry about it. It won't be weird, I got you. But, well, the topic I'm talking about is God's promises, like I said. But my question for y'all is, why don't people believe in his promises like they should?
They want proof or like something up front.
Okay. Okay, I like that. Anybody else got an answer to it?
That's which
I said, why don't people believe in God's promises like they should?
sometimes they feel like it takes too long. You know what I mean? They have to wait.
Ding, ding, ding is always all I'm looking for. That's what I'm looking for. Because when you read Old Testament, New Testament, it don't matter, or even today. You can start with Abraham, for example. God told Abraham, I'm going to give you a son. Now, Abraham was like, I'm going to guess, maybe in his 30s when he told him that. Abraham had to leave his family, go to a land that promised to his people, man of many nations, right? But Abraham went to like 100-something years old until he gave him Isaac. Now, Abraham, being human, was impatient. He had sex with his wife's handmaid and made Ishmael. Now, from that mistake, Ishmael birthed, well, as we know, Iran, Iraq, or Muslim nations. That's Ishmael's descendants. And we do the same thing. The problem, the reason why, like he said, the reason why people don't really believe in God or in his promises, what he say, is impatience. They don't have time to wait. And the one thing about God, about Jesus himself, is patience. Because from the book of Malachi, the last book in the Old Testament, to the New Testament, it's like 400 years, I think? 300 years? I'm saying a long time, I don't know the exact date. That's a long time. God was silent for a long time. No prophets. This is the first time ever Israel had no prophets. The Ark of the Covenant wasn't no glory there. There wasn't the Pharisees was making them. This is when the Pharisees started making them all the different laws and stuff that Jesus had to let them know about. Okay, he wasn't speaking because they wouldn't listen. He was tired. He turned his back against me. He was speaking. But when he showed up, he showed up out of the blue. Even though he said in the Old Testament, it was promised that he was going to come. But they, like I said, impatient. And when he showed up, they looking like, who you is? Oh, I'm God. Man, you ain't no God. Rose the dead, walk on water, save our souls. Still didn't believe. Even when he died and resurrected, they made the people, I don't know what book is in, but they made the people quit saying that. That's why Israel today don't really believe in Jesus a lot. They believe in the Old Testament. They still want the Messiah today. Because what happened after his resurrection, the Pharisees made the people hush up about that. Because they knew it was real. No, there's no other reason why to do that. They knew it was real. Because if it was fake, he wouldn't do that. Whatever. But they did that. And I just want to say that we people today are no different. If God promised you something, let's say, for example, Joe leg. Let's say Joe had one leg, right? If God promised Joe, like that. If God promised Joe, it's not gonna happen. I rebuke it. It's not gonna happen. I rebuke it. In the name of Jesus, it's not gonna happen. But I'm using an example. If God said, I'm gonna give Joe a new leg, he gonna do it But it may take you 20 years, 30 years, 40 years. Because what God does, he tests your patience. He gives you tests to see, are you really believe what I say? Look at it like fast food and cooking real food. Now, we all in here cook at home, right? We all have to do that. But let's be real. You driving past McDonald's, you got a buggy, you got a whole car full of food. What you gonna do? That 10-piece meal went on y'all. I know. Give me that $10 bill. Thank you. Go ahead. That's what the devil do. The devil give you something like fast food. It's quick, easy, fast. Well, I'm gonna give y'all something that most people gonna tell y'all in church. The preacher ain't gonna tell y'all. A lot of people gonna study the Bible. The devil take the truth. He will. Now he's the father of lies. He is, because lying starts from him. He's the father of it. But he'll tell you the truth. Like Adam and Eve, he told the truth. When he told Adam and Eve, when you eat from the tree of good and evil, you'll be like God. He didn't lie. He just didn't tell them what's gonna happen afterwards. That's how he gets you. Like he doesn't get other people. When God gets you a promise, what the devil do, he get in your head and be like, look, man, it's been 20 years. That carpenter ain't coming. He gave up on it, man. Look at everybody around you. Everybody else got new cars, new shoes. They son over there going to college, D1, your son can't even pass the 8th grade, man. Come on now. He ain't coming, man. And a lot of people believe. And God does. It's just like God. When he gives it to you, it's gonna be just right for you. Fill you up. You're gonna trust him more than ever before. Yeah, that's it. Anybody else got something they want to add or something to say? Any prayer requests? Anybody ride with me here? Also, I'm talking to you. The chapter you gave, is that something you want to do, or is that something you want to do?
Just so you want to do.
I'll be there till I'll let you. You said you want to read, right? So you read, right? Read. Yeah. All right, let's send that. I need you to read. I'm going to do this. He gave it. I'm going to let you read this. I'll send it to you. You do. After this, I'll come on. All right? I got to say that. I will show you.